Hey everybody, how you doing? Today we talk about the movie Satanic, Hispanic, and this is an anthology comedy horror movie, and the movie has like a beginning and end story to tie in with the rest of the story, pretty much. And it starts out with this guy being captured, seeing all these people being murdered, and the police captured this guy, and he's like the guy known as the Traveler, and they interrogated him as trying to figure out who you are, why these people died, trying to interrogate him. And then he started telling these two police officers, excuse me, like about 4 tales of different horror stories. And each horror story is like two of them is serious and two of them is like comedy. And even the wraparound is, I would say, is like horror and comedy also. But what makes this movie interesting to me is that there have been anthology horror movies with comedy segments, and some of them work, some of them don't. But this one, it's kind of weird for me to say this. I think the comedy segments was much better than the series segment, and I feel like they outstood each other pretty much. I'm surprised there's not like full length movies based on these segments as like part of a horror comedy genre, pretty much. You got one story which I feel like is the weakest because it made sense once you start figuring it out, but it just got you thinking too much. And now, when I watch a horror movie, especially a anthology horror movie, like I don't need to think too much for a anthology horror segment. Come on, and it was kind of corny about this guy with a flashlight, like, they make people see like ghosts or dead beings. Once this guy's trying to open doors with a flashlight, moving into different directions, and that segment was so corny, man. It was like I didn't even care for it, even with the conclusion of the twist when it finally reveal itself. Like I didn't care. And then you had the second segment with a vampire. When I saw this in the trailer, I was like, okay, this is a waste of time. But actually, this was funny and super enjoyable. The second segment, because I like the vampire. Since this is a Spanish themed horror movie, I remember going and watching Mexican horror movies with the comedy in it, like Count Dracula or Frankenstein, like comedy elements to it. And this reminds me of that, this type of segment. And it's about this vampire that went out at night, but he went to the town, and started killing people in the bar. His wife called him and said, "When you gonna get home? And you gotta get home fast. It's daylight saving time, so the sun's gonna come up faster now." And now the vampire's like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble," and he's trying to get home, but there was obstacles in his way, and stuff started fucking with him pretty much. But that segment was so funny, 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 funny. I just like it so much, and I didn't expect that from this movie. And I'm not done with that one, by the way. There's another comedy segment that's also good too, by the way. But then we get to the third segment about this guy gets kidnapped by these three other guys, and he comes face to face with this witch woman. And you find out this witch woman knows that this guy stole like a blood or something, and now he has to be part of this ritual. Now, I understand what's going on with this segment, but at the same time, it's kind of bland. Like I didn't really care for it. I mean, the witch woman was kind of creepy looking, but I understood it, but I just didn't care for it at the same time. And then we get to the fourth segment, which is another comedy segment, and another one I really enjoyed too, man. It's about this guy. His woman visited him to a bar, tell him to come to the bar to see her, and he started telling this woman the stories about these pictures they took together on when they went on vacation, and they stumble upon the secret ritual. And the people that did the secret ritual told him not to record it, not to take pictures, but this guy ended up doing it. Take a hit and record it, and he told the woman this. And because of this recording, this particular demon started killing these people one by one. This segment was funny though, man. I mean, I don't want to ruin the twist on this one because I thought it was really well done, very well executed. Similar to the second segment with the vampire, very well done, very well executed. And I enjoyed the story in it, without, not only the horror elements, I enjoyed the comedy, which is this segment was mainly more comedy, just like the second segment. The fourth segment is super enjoyable with the guy trying to battle this demon, and especially the way he had to battle the demon and how he got to get this weapon was funny though. When he heard the story about how he got it, I mean, hilarious. I really did enjoy the fourth segment, and then we finally get to the wraparound, which is the traveler segment, and as he tells the two police officer the demon that's coming after him is Saint Morache. Oh, I can't even say the name, but you know it's like the Saint Mary, but with the skeleton in the Mexican culture. That typical demon or is coming after him, and he will have to find a way to stop this demon and try to escape death, pretty much. Um, that's his story, pretty much. The host of this segment. But all in all, his Satanic Hispanic. Um, this is like I would say my first anthology horror movie. I actually enjoy the comedy horror elements more than the serious element, and it's very well executed, very well done. I say the second segment, and the fourth segment is the best part. I say stay with it and just stay with the serious segment, which was kind of weak to me. Um, the wraparound and the beginning and the last part of the story with the traveler, I thought it was kind of corny because we've seen stuff like this done before. I mean, it was a good effort, but it was pretty gory with that scene, by the way. So I mean, I did like how the demon looked in that one, so I'll give credit for that part. But again, Satanic Hispanic, the best part, segment two and segment four, you're good to go. Especially if you love comedy horror, you will not be disappointed in this one. Anyway, over and out.